So I don't know who needs to hear this, but guys, legends are born in the blood. Legends are born in a bear market. I strongly believe that a lot of investors is making the same mistake that they have been making over the last couple years. I'm going to explain what I mean a little bit later on in this video, but first remember that nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your own research. Now, real quick before I continue, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first time deposits. Extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that still plays around with leverage because you know what you're doing, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link is going to be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. Okay, so if we come over here to the crypto bubbles, what we're seeing is a little bit more green than we have seen over the last few days. But these coins are still down massively. And I've seen some of the comments, right? Some of you have pretty much given up and you want to leave the crypto market completely. But I want to show you guys something. Before you decide you want to leave crypto completely, take a look at this. I'm going to show you guys something that you already know. All right, this is the Bitcoin chart. Look at this. Over time, Bitcoin has only gone up. So you guys already know this. Okay, how many times do you believe someone has given up along the way? All the way down here at the very bottom when Bitcoin was sitting at $19,000, crashed down to like $3,000, someone gave up, left the market. Had a little bit of bounce, Bitcoin went to 13,000, crashed down to about 4,000, someone gave up. Bitcoin bounced up here to 64,000, crashed down to 29,000, someone gave up. Same thing, Bitcoin went here, 68,000 down to 15,000, someone gave up. All right, and we're seeing the exact same thing play out yet again. If you guys have been watching my channel for an extended period of time, you'd have heard me say on more than one occasion, never celebrate with a crowd, always celebrate alone. Because a crowd is going to lead people to lose a whole ton of money. When you take a look here at this chart, all right, let me pull up something else like SWI. Let me pull up the SWI chart here, zoom out a little bit. It's so funny because now I'm looking at this, I can see that I still have my entry price circled in down here at 80 cents. But as SWI was taking off, a lot of people are saying you better buy now before you never see these prices ever again. And like I always tell you guys, you always see those prices again. And real quick, if you ever have to ask the question, is it too late to buy? Because while SWI was taking off, I saw some of those questions, is it too late to buy SWI now? And if you have to ask that, the answer is always supposed to be yes, because clearly you missed the boat. That's why you're asking. Okay, find another opportunity. If you did just wait, even though it took a while, if you did just wait, you would have gotten a golden buy opportunity on something like SWI. All right, because some of you probably start SWI for the very first time, let's say at $2.15. If you did just go, you know what, SWI's coming from 50 cents, I'm just not going to buy, I'm going to look for another opportunity. What ended up happening was you would have seen SWI take off, continue to take off, and you probably would have been punching air, getting mad at yourself. I can't believe I missed the boat on this one, right? But in the long run, you would have won because you would have gotten it cheaper than where you initially first saw it at $2.15. This is why patience go a very long way. And I always tell you guys, there's always another opportunity in the market. Never FOMO into anything because the crowd is always going to say stuff like, you're never going to see these prices again. This coin is going to rally forever. It's the next Shiba Inu. It's the next Solana. It's the next Bitcoin. And hearing stuff like that, especially if you're new to the space, will definitely mess with your mind because you're automatically going to believe it. Especially if you hear it coming from a bigger YouTube channel. Because normally the way that it works is people feel like the bigger the channel, the more likely it is that they know what they're talking about. But that's not necessarily always the case. That's for sure. But let's talk about the flip side here, still using the SWI example, right? So during this time period when SWI went from $2.20 down to 50 cents, I believe this started from a war scare. I could be wrong, but I believe that's why the price started to do something like this, not only with SWI, with a whole ton of coins in the market, right? The entire space, right? But yes, on the flip side, during this time period, people are extremely bearish. People are saying it's over, you know, the bull market's over. What if you did go against the market, did go against the crowd and start to celebrate alone, like I mentioned, right? You start buying the dips. But not every single dip. Every time this thing fell like 50% or something like that, you decided you want to buy the dip. then you would have become the legend that bought SUI down here at 48 cents and saw SUI rally all the way up to $5.37. And this is what I mean by legends are born in the bear market. Legends are born in the blood. Now, by no means am I calling myself a legend for buying SUI down here at 80 cents. I'm definitely not a legend. But what I saw was a opportunity. I waited for a confirmation that things were going in a favorable direction, and then I bought. And then I started to laugh all the way to the bank, took profits on the way up. Now, imagine I did follow the crowd when they said it was over. I wouldn't have made good profits on SUI. Imagine I did follow the crowd when they became overly bullish on SUI and kept saying it was going to rally forever. I would have bought SUI at the very peak all the way up here. But the point that I'm trying to make here is the crowd will never make you money. The majority will never make you money. You have to be the minority and able to make those life-changing returns in crypto. But now let me tell you guys what I'm doing. You see, I continue to look at this fear and greed index sitting at extreme fear. It's been nothing but fear for the last month. People are panicking. They don't know what to do. But you want to know what I'm doing? Well, I'll tell you guys what I already did. I already set my limit buy orders so that I don't miss another potential flash crash. During the October 10th crash, I bought a whole ton of crypto. I told you guys this already. I bought coins and then I sold it on the pump because I need to protect my gains. I was down a little bit on my in my portfolio and I need to make that money back. So I bought the bottom on a lot of these coins and then I made some really nice quick profits. That's what I did. But this time around, I said, just in case I'm busy and not paying attention to the market, I had to set my limit buy orders. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm paying very close attention to this market so that I'm able to see a potential reversal once it happens. Like I did with SUI. SUI bottomed down here at 49 cents. And then I saw a confirmation and I ended up buying SUI at 80 cents, somewhere around 80 cents area. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm paying very close attention to the market because the last thing that I want is this market to rally without me. I don't want to be missing any potential gains. There's going to be a dead cat bounce somewhere along the way. Let's keep it real. We haven't seen a single bounce yet, but a bounce is definitely coming somewhere. If we're talking about SUI specifically, SUI might bottom out here at $1.16, or it could come all the way back down to 50 cents. You never know, but you need to be prepared. You got to weigh up the risk versus reward. And even though right now the reward is pretty great for a lot of these coins because they have come down significantly, I still strongly believe that it's pretty much a wrap for the remainder of 2025. And I told you guys that I believe that mid-2026 is going to be a great year for specific reasons, right? So right now, we need to be prepared. We need to get ahead of the crowd. We can't wait until the crowd, everybody is saying bullish things about the space. That's how you lose money. That's how you end up buying these things at all-time highs. You got to do the opposite from everybody else. If you just go based off of what you have seen in your experience will tell you go against the crowd. Everyone's always looking at the same information based off of past cycle. This ended up happening based off of this, based off of that. And it always is wrong because everyone is just doing the exact same thing and looking at the exact same information. And that won't benefit you moving forward. But again, have your limit buy order set so that you're not caught off guard and you're able to take advantage of any potential flash crash. And also make sure you're paying very close attention to the charts if you know how to do your own TA, and look for a confirmation of a reversal so that you could take advantage of the next massive rally in the market. Right now, people are down, people are sad, people are, not happy with the direction, what's going on in the market. But this is, as frustrating as it could be for some of you to hear, this is a great opportunity for a lot of investors that still have a lot of cash on the side. And this is why I also always tell you guys, don't run out of money. Always have cash on the side to take advantage of anything because you never know what the market is going to bring you next. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below. And until next time, take care.